What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Modi J. We are locked in. This is it, fellas, ladies, he's, she's, whatever you want to call yourself. This is it. The last Are We Ready are we ever going to have on Raising Kanan. It's over with. Everything we worked for, everything we lived for, all of the arguments we had, all of the bodies that dropped, it's over with, guys. It's over with. Jay Reeves, what up? DT, what's going on? Shawn, what's up? Jon Snow, Rock is next. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said, what up, Jamarcus? Let me just get these quick predictions out the way real quick, and then we'll just talk about everything that we do know so far. What up, GH? I hope that I'm right with what I'm about to say. I believe Kanan is going to survive. I believe Jukebox is going to survive. I can almost bet if I was a betting man, I would bet 10,000 that Breeze survives. Yeah, I'm putting my money on those three right now as the ones that are surviving. Who else? Because this is tough. This is where it gets tough trying to figure out these last episodes. Well, the last episode. So I got Kanan, Breeze, and Jukebox surviving. Those are like my main ones that I'm going with that are going to survive. Marvin, I think I'm going to say Marvin. I think we'll have a funeral for Marvin. I think we'll see Marvin get put in the dirt. We'll probably see Jarita. I like to say Jarita will survive. That's a tough one right there, though. Ghostings. That's a tough one right there. Jarita's a tough one, y'all. We don't know. We don't know, man. Jarita might not make it, man. She might not make it, man. They might rewrite history tonight. We don't know, man. That's a tough one to go with. And we don't even know if Jarita. I bet if Jarita has a baby, I bet she names it. If I had to pick a baby name for Jarita, she looked like the type that'd have a baby named Shawn. You know what I mean? Jarita looked like the type that'd have a baby named Shawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Jarita probably, if she does come and say she's pregnant this episode, they're gonna have a baby. It's gonna be the name Shawn. So that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Y'all, hey, y'all get your own prediction. Those are mine. If you hear anybody saying that Kanan, Jukebox, Breeze, and potentially Jarita survived, they were on the live. They were listening to me. Those are my predictions. Y'all got to pick a different prediction. Y'all pick somebody else. What y'all think about Rock, Garcia, Stefano, those type motherfuckers? What's up, Rashonda? I'm for real. Nah, for real. Hey, put a one in the chat if you think Kanan gonna survive. We're gonna see if hey, Jay Reeves, we're gonna see if I'm trolling or not. Put a one in the chat if you think Kanan is gonna survive. Put a one in the chat. If you think Kanan's gonna survive, put a one in the chat. This is tough. This is it's the final episode, y'all. We don't know who's gonna survive. It could get scary out here. What if Origins is canceled? Everybody talking about Kanan gonna survive. We don't know. It could be a whole different universe. Remember, this is the Power universe. This Kanan might not be the OG Kanan. We don't know. See, look, somebody out there believes that something else could happen. All right, so I think I got, yeah, I got my hard drive over here. Hold on. We'll play the trailer. We'll go over some images. So what I was thinking though, as far as Rock goes, there's really four things that can happen to Rock. Rock leaves the game. Rock goes to jail. Rock dies, or Rock snitches. We know for sure Rock has snitched before, so that's not off. That's not off the books. Rock could snitch, but Kanan, to get back at Rock, instead of letting Breeze kill his mom, Kanan turns Rock into the feds. That could happen. It is Kanan. Y'all hate him anyway. Kanan turns Rock into feds. Saved. Nobody goes to jail. Kanan went to jail. James went to jail. Tommy went to jail. Tariq went to jail. Two-Bit went to jail. Spank went to jail. Dre went to jail. A lot of people go to jail in Power. Diamond went to jail. Do they stay in jail? No. Who else went to jail? You remember Effie went to jail. Who else? Because Monet went up to jail one time to get somebody out. So people do go to jail. They just don't stay in jail long. That's the problem. Sometimes you gotta lock these niggas up and throw away the key. Oh yeah, Tasha went to jail. Remember, Tasha was in jail for a little bit. That's how we met Lorenzo. Hey, DeMarcus, thank you for that $5. Rockabye Rock by Tremont. Rock hit rock bottom. All pun intended. If you smell what Tremont is cooking, well, my boy Tremont is back. I remember all of y'all were hating on Tremont when Tremont was here. I fucked with Tremont. Rock did Tremont dirty. So if Rock gets taken out by Tremont, I don't feel bad for her because she did play Tremont back in the day. Now, this live isn't really like predictions or anything. It's more of us just talking about the season because honestly, 90% of the story, 90% of the story, we know what is happening. We know Breeze, nothing's gonna happen to him. We know nothing's happening to Kanan. We know nothing is happening to Juke. So really, what is that? 75%? Because the only other main character is Rock. Stefano isn't really a main character in my book. You know what I mean? Like outside of this, we didn't know anything about Stefano. So that's why I say, like a main character, we don't know anything about Stefano outside of this. We do know who's left. We heard about Rock in the OG power. We heard about Breeze in the OG power. We seen Jukebox in the OG power. We know Kanan is in the OG power. So out of the 4 characters that are left, that's really it. So that's why I say tomorrow, if you're a content creator, if you want to come up, I give you a couple minutes to talk about the episode and what you thought about for the series, because this is it. Like a breakdown tomorrow is going to be extremely short. Kanan, Breeze, Jukebox, and Rock, and then whatever happened to Stefano's going to be in Breeze's story. We see Kanan talking to him, and then we do see a conversation between him and Rock. So unless that's it, that's really the storyline. Flossie's going to talk to either Rock or Jukebox or both. Pino probably he wants Stefano to take out Rock. So it's going to be a short breakdown. We're going to have a 50-minute episode tomorrow of what? DeMarcus, thank you for that 10. Also, Rock and Kanan will frame Stefano for eliminating snaps and pops to protect Juke. That's a good one. I mean, shit. Kanan and Juke. Kanan and Juke could blame Rock for taking out snaps and pops, and then Jukebox gets on the road. That'd be cool too. Or we just blame snaps and pops for taking out Marvin. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, this isn't really a predictions night from as far as I go. I'll read what you guys have, but I'm just looking at it like, all right, I'm just gonna see what happens, because the only thing I really want to know is what happens to Rock. If Stefano dies, I don't care. If Stefano survives, I don't care. You know what I mean? Because once we get in the origins, we're gonna be 5 to 8 years ahead, so it doesn't even matter. Stefano would be dead in that show anyway. So for me, it's really what happens to Rock. That's the only question that's left that's unanswered for me. Because Juke, we know Juke is gonna get the money. We know that Juke is getting the letter. They probably shouldn't have showed that in the thing, but we already knew that was gonna happen. So we know Juke is gonna leave. Flossie's probably gonna convince her. She's probably gonna see her dad there, and that's really gonna be the determining factor for her to leave. So I think Rock is the only. What do you guys want to know besides Rock? What do you guys want to know that's going to happen in the finale? What is something like that you're curious about? Is it Stefano and how he goes out, if he goes out? Is it Flossie? Like outside of Rock, what are you interested in knowing in the finale?
Families are complicated. Families are complicated.
Not my family. They always been simple.
But the shit that matters most, your heart, your soul, they're gone, and they're gone for good.
Everything I ever been and everything I ever thought I was gonna be is gone. I ain't going out like that.
I don't want to live forever. Just want to die last.
Hey, if that ain't the realest shit ever, I don't want to live forever. I just want to die last. Hey, that's a cold ass line. That's a cold ass line. I don't want to live forever. I just want to die last.
Put her out of our misery.
We can't fix all that wrong shit.
Even when you ain't got shit left, tell yourself it ain't over, that you can get back what got lost.
It's too late for all that.
End of an era. Now, Now I was doing my damnedest. To try to find a scene with this kind of background, with the drapes, with this photo. Now I couldn't find none. Now it does look kind of like where Pino be sitting at, but Pino's in a restaurant, and this looks more like an apartment or something. And then Stefano's house is way more upscale than this. So unless this is the security guard's like room or something, that was what I was trying to figure out.
Even when you ain't got shit.
And when Rock visits Stefano, so she got the black on, she caught a body. So it's like they had a hotel or something.
I ain't going out like.
And it don't look like Flossie's. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. Rock is eliminating the realtor. Well, even if she like eliminating the realtor doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? If she eliminates the realtor, that still doesn't change that you wired the money to him. Yeah, he was a witness and he said that you were in on it. But even if he doesn't testify, we have you wiring extra money. Like it's conspiracy. We don't have to prove you did it. All we have to prove is a conspiracy of you selling it 30% over market value to somebody that did terroristic threats. So like taking out the realtor in real life, it wouldn't do anything. The charges will still be on you, part of this RICO. And now that the realtor is gone, we got to primarily focus on you since you were the one with the money. Plus, we have a suspicion of you dealing with the mob. So it'd just be conspiracy. You know what I mean? What up, Torian? Nah, Amir don't watch this. It's too black for him. They said they want to see what happens to Stefano. I want to see who gets arrested besides Breeze. I don't know if Breeze gets arrested this season though. He might get that in Origins, or it might go at the end of this, and they might not show Breeze getting arrested, but then in Origins they just say he like got arrested at some point. But I will show you guys something else. Let me see.
No, they're gone, and they're gone for good.
Everything I ever been and everything I ever thought I was gonna be is gone. I ain't going out like that.
I don't want to live forever. Just want to die last.
Put her out of our misery.
We can't fix all that wrong shit.
Even when you ain't got shit left.
Some of them going to sleep. Fontaine!
Damn, why they do Marvin like that, y'all? What's up, Rachel? No, it definitely helps her charges. But if we're being real, think about it. If I'm in the jury, if I'm a juror and I'm up there listening to these conspiracy charges and they bring up Raquel Thomas, and then they start going over Raquel Thomas's criminal history. They start going over Raquel Thomas's witness statements. They start going over evidence of Rock meeting with the mob. They start going over her brother Marvin's record. They start going over Lulu's record. They start going over incidents that happened with Lulu. And then they bring up Rock's house got shot up by the mob. Rock snitched on the mob, and we have a witness statement that Detective Garcia wrote up. Rock's brother was arrested for dealing dope. Rock has photos of meeting with different mob members after the mob shot up her house. Rock isn't that innocent. So if I'm a juror and I'm listening to this, I'm like, well, yeah, there could be conspiracy for Rock doing that. Now, do we have any evidence of Rock slanging? No, we don't personally have anything of Rock slanging. But there's been an investigation on her brothers. There's been an investigation on her music studio that's been involved with mobsters. So her meeting And then she's selling in a place that had a dead body 30% over market value to somebody with terroristic threats when our witness isn't here anymore. But we do have the wire transfer from the terrorists to Rock. Remember, the money doesn't go to the realtor. The money goes from the terrorist to Rock. It don't go to the realtor. It goes to Rock, and then Rock paid the realtor as a kickback. So if I'm in the jury and I'm listening to this, guilty. Like, she knew what was going on. She took that money, she took 30% over, and she gave her realtor that much money back. If it was a legitimate deal, she wouldn't have gave 30%. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever it was. So if I'm a juror, I'm looking at it like, yeah, this motherfucker guilty. You got pictures of her meeting with Stefano, pictures of her meeting with Pino. If you lived in New York, you knew who the mob members were, and you knew this mob wasn't fucking with this mob. So if she's meeting with both of them, that means she's playing both sides. Because what would an innocent person have to do with meeting with mob members? Not only mob members, the made men in the mob. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a juror, I'm looking at it like, nah, conspiracy? Yeah. Do we have Rock on dealing drugs? No. But there was a body in her abandoned plaza, and then she just magically sells it 2 weeks later or a week later. You know what I mean? Like, nah, fuck that. She ain't getting out of this. Not on my book. Not on my watch. But we won't. Obviously, we're not going to get to that part. I'm going to show y'all this. Shout out to Jamarcus. To DeMarcus. My bad, Jamarcus. As far as it goes, so we do have this, but we know that IMDb, my bad, be bullshitting. But this is what we have here. So maybe tonight, but we know for sure confirmation. We do have young Tommy. We do have young Tommy, and we do have young Jamie. At least that's what they tell us that we'll probably see in this episode. We know for sure Andrew Bennett is in there because he was on Instagram with it. Oh, that ain't our guy. Who the fuck is that? That ain't our guy. Where this little dude at, man? But anyway, we know for sure that young Tommy's going to be in here, and they do have a young Jamie on here. Andrew G. Bennett. So they got his name on here twice, but young Lulu. Lump Maxwell. That's Isaiah Whitlock's name. So this is supposed to be young Tommy. Young Tommy. Now, my only thing is, all right, if they show us young Tommy and young Jamie, they're what, 14 years old? So Kanan to be 18 this year, so that's about right. He's born in 75, they 80, so 14, 15, yeah, give or take a year or two. So what are we going to see? Just these little kids on the block? Like, oh, look, there go Jamie and Tommy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? Kanan's going to handpick these kids at 14 years old? Like he's gonna go over there. What you gonna do? You won't get a job? You won't hustle? You know what I mean? Like that's what we gonna see. Like, I mean, I get it. It's supposed to take us into origins, but what are we doing? Hand picking these niggas like puppies? Like, oh, okay, I want you. I want you. You know what I mean? Now, what I was also trying to find was some information on Lump Maxwell, but I couldn't find anything online, like a character description. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could see Tommy getting his ass whooped, and then James helping him, and then Kanan looking at him like, "Hey, man, y'all come work with me." But like, does it feel like this could kind of be? This could kind of be a flashback in Origins. We got 18 episodes of Origins. This could just be a flashback, like the beginning of Origins. We see these two young ones, and then like Kanan watching it, and then they fast forward it like 4 years later, 5 years later, and then show them. That's my only thing. I want to maximize Origins. All right, hold on. Eric just sent me. Andrew. Oh, so it's April 1st. Oh, this is the Masters. This young man acting his ass off, ain't he? That must have been a commercial, or is it this one? All right, young Tommy, you doing your thing, but we not about to waste time on young Tommy. We don't give a damn. Lump Maxwell bought the Southside Plaza. Thank you for that $2 of Marcus. I mean, I really, it's a lot of shit I don't care about. I don't care who bought the plaza. Are we about to are they about to do some terroristic things with it, or we just bought the plaza and it's like, okay, a terrorist bought it? I don't care about what happens to the plaza. I was asking, were we even going to use the plaza this season? We did a kidnapping last year. They hyped this plaza up season 4 for us not to even get any money. We didn't open up one shop, a salon, a laundromat, no nothing. It was just a waste of time. We sold it. I mean, we sold it for a profit, but the only thing that happened in the plaza was 2 kidnappings. Well, 3 kidnappings. Pernessa and her son, 2, and then Kanan got kidnapped and took over there. We didn't do nothing with the plaza. We literally could have had the plaza could have been the warehouse that we had, like the dope in or something. Shit, we even had a plaza. But they sold it, and it's like, all right, well, cool. You know what I mean? We got 1 episode. What are we about to do with it? Are they about to give the plaza to Kanan, let Kanan and them open up shop? How was selling it for a profit a waste of time? As far as the show goes, it was a waste of time. I said they got a profit, but as far as the show goes, it was a waste of time. Like, why bring it up if you're not going to use it? And it was a stash for maybe one episode, and it wasn't even really a stash house. Remember, it kept getting broken into, and the police were allowing it. And that's where Buckley and Roland came in, the police officers, and they started charging her $5,000 a week. I wonder was she still making those payments. She had to go in that that go yard bag. But yeah, the way they hyped the plaza up where Rock was supposed to get out the game. Well, now you probably right though, Sonic, because the plaza couldn't succeed because of Kanan's ass. Kanan got the fake kidnapping with Ronnie. They had to go get the $500,000 from Stefano, and then they went over there and they got rid of Ronnie and Howard. That's like the easiest way to write somebody off in Power. Just put one to the noggin. What up, RC? But other than that, the plaza, if Rock would have just put her mind to it, we'd have been all right. What y'all think the conversation is going to be here? She apologizing? Y'all think Rock is actually going to put the ego down and apologize? Now, she got the all black on, so she probably catching a body later on that night. This is what they said on Baby Boy. You can wear this to work and straight to happy hour. That's what Rock got on. You can wear this to a formal meeting straight to catching bodies. That's one thing about Rock. Even when she's down and out, she's still walking around with her head held high. Now I'm pretty sure the feds is watching that money that she got too. So I don't know. I don't know if they froze it, but they didn't say anything. Well, there's no indictment on Rock, so they ain't freeze her assets or anything at the point. Because that would have been the first thing the feds are doing. How much you guys think Rock has liquid? If Marvin had, let's say, 200,000, how much you think Rock had? Rock got to at least have 100 put away. 100 put away plus whatever she just got, 2 mil. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if they were stacking like that. 2 mil is a lot. Because if she had 2 mil, she wouldn't have been worried about 500K. So it's got to be under $1 million at least. Because she didn't have a 500K. And we know she would do anything for Kanan. Even if she fucks Kanan over, she's still gonna look out for Kanan. That's one thing about Rock we can say. Regardless of the circumstances, she's always gonna look out for Kanan. And that there is probably her downfall. Marvin called her out on it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? You don't want good for Kanan, but you don't want bad for Kanan. You don't want Kanan to outshine you. You want Kanan to be dependent on you. And that was always how Rock was, even with her brothers. She always wanted everybody to be dependent on Rock. Like, if you independent, then I can't trust you. If you up under me, then I can't trust you, but I can control you. And that's really Rock's MO, controlling you, steering you in the direction she wants you to go. Now, I know a lot of people saying, oh, Breeze is manipulating Kanan. But no one talks about how Rock manipulated Lou, Marvin, and Kanan, and in a way unique. That's why Ronnie was so mad, because he's like, you fucking with her, and she took everything from you, and you just over here laid up every day. He said she got bread. She ain't paid the plug but one time. Yeah, she paid Pino once and Flossie once. She ain't never make a payment to Hafiz. But then again, she wasn't really. Think about it. They were only in business for what, a week, 2 weeks before Kanan messed it up. You remember? As soon as they got the business, the next week Kanan was tearing that shit up. Kanan got rid of the judge, and then he wiped up a whore. Yeah, like that shit wasn't even fair. Kanan really disrupted everything when it came to Rock. They got the business with Flossie. As soon as they got the business, we seen Jarita go upstairs, drop off the shit with the lawyer, and then that same episode, she went to Kanan's house. And then it wasn't even a week. It was literally the first day we got the girls. It was the first day we got the girls. They did the interview. Matter of fact, let's go back and see. What episode was that? 5? 6? No, 5. Kanan got his ass whooped. Episode 3. We're gonna go through this real quick. We're gonna go through this real quick. We might see Teresa. All right, so this is episode 3, the very beginning. Remember, they were interviewing Christy. They were interviewing all the girls. Day 1. And Jarita had the pinstripe on. Day 1, right? It's daytime. Daytime still. Daytime still. Night 1, Jukebox goes to the club. Meets old girl. So that's one day. They just took the corners over. So day 2 is when Rock and them go and shoot up the corners. So night 2, day 1 they did the interview. Day 2 is when they actually started doing it. So Jukebox started working there on day 2, but that's day 1 of the girls moving work. So this is night number 2, but night number 1 of the girls actually working. Jarita comes in the very first night. So Jarita comes in, she drops off a pack, comes back with the money for Juke. And Jarita wears the same outfit to Kanan's crib. So she did a delivery. She goes to Kanan's crib. That's episode 3. And then episode 4. Hold on. Because I don't have screenshots for episode 4. I was on 4th of July. Give me a second for episode 4. Damn. They literally had less than a week of moving product with the girls. Kanan fucked that shit up. Since episode 4 we're looking for. If I can get this thing to load up. Let me see. Yeah, man, my internet tripping, man. Come on, man. Anyway, we know episode 4 is when all the effery went down because Kanan was tricking in episode 4. Hoes wear dresses too. That's what that nigga was on. You really think about it, Kanan is a wild dude. I wish this shit had to skip a recap. But yeah, so Rock never really made no money this season. We got a couple of hand-to-hand transactions, but other than that, ain't nothing major go down. Nothing major at all. Can we say Rock was a failure season 5? Can we say that season 5 was arguably Rock's worst season? If someone said the next time me they was gonna cut my water off, what would I do? Make sure they don't see me. Either make sure they don't see me or be prepared to see them. Man, my internet is slow as hell tonight, man. I apologize, guys. We supposed to be looking up how many days it was from Kanan and the robbery. Shit, I'm probably better off looking it up on my phone. Let me see something. Stars. Kanan wanted everyone to love him, but his family chased Jarita for love. Chased Tariq looking for a different type of love. Killed people that actually loved him. Well, I'll say this. Kanan was a G. He went out like a G too. And that's why I'm doing a if anybody else does a video, y'all hearing it first. I'm doing a video on Kanan versus Tariq, the teenage years. You know that you remember that show, The Wonder Years? It's gonna be called The Teenage Years. Because Kanan isn't worse than Tariq. Tariq was way worse than Kanan by a mile as a kid. We're not including like the seasons in Ghost. Tariq was way worse than Kanan. Now, I couldn't tell whose head this was that Rock was talking to. Kanan uncle said next time he was going to get out of here, in my opinion, what Kanan did was just to kill. Well, at the time, remember, he didn't know that Snaps and Pops were dead either. So we got to be real. If Kanan didn't take out Marvin and word got back, what do we think that Snaps and Pops would have done to Kanan? Now let's take it to another level. What would Stefano have done to Kanan? The green light came from Stefano. So it's kind of like it was forcing Kanan's hand. I know everybody got it in their head. Oh, he could have took out Snaps and Pops. Then what about Stefano? Because the deal is between Snaps, Pops, and Stefano, not Kanan and Stefano. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, if y'all can't get the job done, Stefano's looking at it as, Kanan, you can't do this? When I already told Kanan, I'm going after your mom, and then Kanan told Stefano, do whatever you want to do to her. I don't care. So it's 2 layers of hits that could be put on Kanan from this. And everybody making it seem like it's just that easy to take Snaps and Pops out. If it was that easy to take out Snaps and Pops, why didn't Rock and Marvin do it? Why didn't Lulu do it? You know what I mean? It's not that easy to take them. They slipped up, and that's how Juke got them. But other than that, we've never seen them without security. And the only reason they were walking around with security is because the meeting that they had with Breeze. So it's kind of like the perfect storm. But that's usually how gangsters get got, because everybody can get got. Because all of us were asking the same question. Why is Snaps and Pops walking around with no security? So it wasn't like it's a common occurrence. Tariq was a scumbag. Hey, when I do this breakdown, y'all gonna look at Tariq very, very differently. Because killing your dad is worse than killing your uncle. Yeah. Tariq did some fucked up stuff that y'all probably forgot about. And I've been doing my research. I've been putting together my own little Rico on Tariq. Tariq and OG Power versus Kanan and Raising Kanan. Tariq is worse than Kanan. Facts. Kanan was born in this. Kanan was born in this game. Tariq wanted to get into this game. There's a whole different field for niggas that want to get in the game and niggas that are born in the game. What up, Brillo? But Tariq is way worse than Kanan, and I'm gonna do a thorough breakdown, and I might just gather all the bodies so I can show you why Tariq is worse. Not to mention, who told on Kanan? Who told on Kanan in OG Power? Who told on Kanan in the OG Power? Y'all forgot about that? Y'all forgot that Tasha and Tariq had a plan to set Kanan up the same way that James did? And they planted that gun and they called the police and Tariq was in the police car? Y'all forgot about that setup that Tariq was involved in? The same Tariq that told Tate about the Russian shipment? Who told Detective Green Eyes the next season and they made the bust on the dock? The same Tariq that been relay snitching? Y'all forgot about that? Tariq was worse than young Kanan. And I got other shit that we can go off of too. Yeah. I've been jotting it down. I was like, damn, Tariq. Because I've been going back. Shout out to Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. I've been going back to her videos and watching breakdowns just so I could take the notes. Yeah. Because I got a lot of shit that I could pin on this nigga Tariq. Young Tariq. Hell, anything Kanan did, all I got to do is throw out the ace of spades. All I got to throw out is the big joker. Joker, deuce, deuce. All I got to do is say he killed James, his daddy. That's worse than anything Kanan did. Killing your uncles is not worse than killing your daddy. So there's nothing you can do because I always got that card. I got the big joker just waiting for the end of the debate. What you say? James St. Patrick. Damn. You got me. You're right. All I got to do is tie it up because I know at the end, killing James is worse than killing Marvin. Killing James is worse than killing Lulu. Killing James is worse than any of the dope dealers with the bad dope. So, Kanan was an innocent kid, a sweet kid. James St. Patrick tried to get Tariq away from the game. Tasha brought this nigga, not Tasha. Brock brought this nigga Kanan into the game. See, Kanan never had a chance. Tariq, the silver spoon goon, we taking that name away from Braden. Take that silver spoon out of Braden's mouth and give it to Tariq St. Patrick, who lived, we finally got a piece of the pie. Yeah. Hey, Uncle Tommy, you want to play video games? Yeah, you remember Tariq? Hey, Uncle Tommy, remember when Tariq was all small and his body wasn't filled out? He had that big-ass head. I hate you, ghost. What you call me? Don't you ever call me that. Yeah, y'all remember little Tariq with the big-ass head? He had a twin sister. You know his twin sister got popped by a nigga named Ray Ray because Tariq fucked up a robbery and said the nigga Brains' name. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me not give away all my cards because this nigga Tariq, this little bastard was getting niggas killed. Yeah, Tariq got innocent people killed. Tariq got his sister killed. Tariq got his daddy killed. All Kanan did was accidentally shoot Lulu, and then he laid Marvin down, which had to be done because it's eat or get ate in these streets. You don't grind, you don't shine. No ifs, ands, or buts, bottom line. Yeah. Then we forgot that Tariq left the door open and got an innocent man, Proctor, killed. The man that's been looking out for these niggas all 5 fucking seasons. You got Proctor killed. You left the door open. A true back door? We can't trust no niggas like that. Kanan don't backdoor you. Kanan gonna look you in your eye. Lay your ass down. Tariq was crying when he shot James. This nigga Kanan said, no more tears, Johnson & Johnson. Pop, pop, pop. This nigga Tariq could only put 1 in his dad's chest. This nigga put 3 in Marvin, 2 in Lou. The 5-finger discount. This nigga Kanan don't care. But he had to do this because Kanan is true to this. Tariq was new to this. See, I can't trust you if you ain't got no bodies. I can't trust you if you need that Molly. That's what T Grizzly said. If you from Detroit, you know T Grizzly. First day out, I can't trust you if you need a Molly. You know what I mean? If you can only catch bodies when you on drugs and lean and all that shit, then I can't trust you. Kanan did this shit sober. Tariq on lean. He over here drugged out. No. See, Kanan, he was trying to leave the game at one point. His mother drug him back in. This man Kanan has been a victim since episode 1. This man Kanan didn't have a father figure in his life. This man Kanan was led to believe that he was his father. Tariq had a father who was actively trying to get out of the game, whose mother kept bringing his daddy back in the game. And when the daddy wouldn't teach Tariq the game, that nigga went to his mother, who started slanging dope out of a daycare, using her son. Tariq is worse than Kanan. And we're about to see Kanan. We're going to be like, this is an innocent kid. In this finale, we're going to be looking at it like, damn, this whole time Kanan has been a victim in the Power series, and we've been misjudging him. That's why they say never judge a book by its cover, because we always thought that Kanan was just this evil bastard that we never could quite understand. He gets out of jail. We're like, who the fuck is this guy? He's pushing up on Tasha, but that was not the case. See, Kanan always knew that this rat motherfucker James St. Patrick told on him, set this nigga up. And we're going to see that when we see young Jamie. If they show young Jamie and young Tommy, I'm going to look at young Jamie and I'm going to be able to tell if he going to snitch when he grow up. I can look at him. I can tell. Let me see something. Let me see something. Hey, I got you. Hey, Brillo, I reached out to shout out to Brillo. We're gonna try to get our debates and stuff going back on. Hey, Brillo, I did reach out to Iron Panther. I'm just waiting to see if he hits me back. If this is young James, oh, I can tell. This, I can look in his eye. I can tell you he's snitching. If this is young Jamie, if this is the actual character, young Jamie, I can tell he's telling. Yeah. If this is who they got playing young Jamie in the finale, yeah, I can tell he's telling. I can tell he gonna grow up and he gonna be telling on everybody. If this is who they got playing young Jamie, yeah, I know he gonna be telling on everybody. No disrespect to you, Maxwell Davis. I'm just saying as far as the character goes. See, that's the only thing, young Jamie. We know what your future holds. So for your character, we judging you off of your character, not off of you, Maxwell. I'm just looking at you in your eyes, and I'm looking, yeah, this little dude, he gonna grow up, he gonna be one of the biggest rats in New York City. What do you say, Brillo? What do you say? Yeah, I like to talk to a supervisor. I like to report a crime. Yeah, young Jamie, we know what your future holds for you. Unfortunately, they gave you a rat. Unfortunately, they gave you Mickey Mouse right now. He grows up into Mighty Mouse. Yeah, Mighty Mouse. I like to speak with a supervisor. He don't want to speak with the desk. I want to speak to a supervisor. Who calls the police and reports a crime to the supervisor? That's high level snitching there. That's beyond snitching right there. You might as well become an honorary police officer. If you call in the police station, you down at 911 talking about I like to report a crime. Let me speak to the supervisor. That's not even snitching at that point. That's a federal indictment. You might as well go ahead and handcuff them yourself. Citizen's arrest. You know what I mean? Citizen's arrest. There's no way you can call the police station 911 and ask for a supervisor. Like, what do you need a supervisor for? I like to report a crime, a serious crime. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck off the line, who the fuck are you? Let me see. Again, this really isn't a prediction live. It's more of just more of us just talking about it. Again, I'm gonna have Brillo on tomorrow night. We'll probably do an hour with me and Brillo. And then again, any content creators, Candy, if y'all want to come up, talk about the episode, talk about what you thought about the series as a whole. I'm gonna be bringing everybody up because I probably only need about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours to break down the show. We only got 4 characters, and then it's kind of predictions, but there's only predictions on 3 characters: Breeze, Kanan, and Jukebox. You know, there's no predictions on Rock unless they show Rock at the end of Origins, but I doubt they're even bringing her back for that. So there's really only 3 characters that we gotta do a prediction for. They didn't kill everybody. We don't care about nothing else, really. I mean, Trayvon to be back, so maybe Kanan runs into Trayvon this episode or something and builds that relationship. But other than that, it's not going to be too long of a live tomorrow night, mainly because we don't have that many characters as far as how I break down the show. But we still going to definitely do it. I'm going to do a first reaction too. What up, TT? Iron Panther said in his last review that Kanan shot a defeated man and gets no street cred for popping Marvin. Hey, man. I'll tell you this. Luckily, Iron Panther ain't the nigga giving out street cred. Shout out to Iron Panther, but Iron Panther ain't the nigga giving out street cred. If a nigga gets in your face, whoops your ass, and tells you he's a gangster and you'll never be able to see him, yeah, you gotta pop that nigga. Who's the gangster now? See, the key to the dope game is to be the last motherfucker breathing. Stefano told us. Stefano's a gangster. Stefano told us, I don't want to live forever. I just want to be the last one. See, you got to apply that to the game. This is the dope game. There is no rules in the streets. Because we can't say that Kanan ain't a gangster for deleting Marvin and don't get no street cred, but Marvin gets street cred for shooting at Unique and his son. Rock gets street cred for killing unarmed Scrap, who wasn't a snitch. You see what I'm saying? Lulu gets street cred for killing D-Wiz. You see what I'm saying? We can't pick and choose who gets street cred off of doing bullshit. Lulu and Rock get street cred for shooting Cartier. They get street cred for that. Like, we can't, you know what I mean? We can't pick and choose who gets street cred. Get no label. Shit, I gotta hit him up. I ain't spoke to no label in a while. We gotta we'd have to it'll probably have to be like the next weekend. But yeah, we could do a debate between Kanan and Tariq. Yeah, we could do a debate on that. Kanan and Tariq. I'm trying to think. Rock, we can't do Rock against nobody. Rock was better than all the moms, especially when it came to the dope game. No one can compete with Rock when it comes to the dope game. I give Rock a hard time, but when it comes to women in the Power Universe, Rock is number one. There's no debating. There's no comparison. None of the women in Power have done anything that Rock has done. Not even Flossie. We know Flossie got the girls, but Flossie wasn't putting in work like Rock was season 2, season 3. So Rock is number one. She's undebatable. There's nobody in the Power Universe, woman-wise. Hell, there's really nobody male-wise that can really compete with Rock. I mean, I know we got James St. Patrick, but even if you compare James St. Patrick, you got to look at the times. When what Rock was making in the 90s is comparable to what James was making in the 2000s. So she's undefeated. And she's undebatable. You can't debate nothing about Rock. Nobody in the Power Universe, especially women, can compete with Rock. Rock is number one. Facts to me. Like, even though I talk shit about Rock, I told you I love Rock's character, but there's no competing with Rock. She's number one, and there's nobody in the Power Universe that can compete with her. You can't knock her off of anything. Even in Origins, Kanan, Breeze, Tariq, James, Tommy, nobody, when it comes to like pure hustle, nobody's going to be bigger than Rock. There's not going to be one dope dealer that we see in the Power universe bigger than Rock. Not even with James and them. Not even James and Tommy were bigger than Rock. Rock had 3, not 1, not 2, 3 apartment complexes. She did have the Jersey, but Sal was getting the cut, but she still had Jersey. Remember, and Unique was just the middleman, the neutral party running it, making sure he got his cut and making sure that Rock was supplying it. So Rock had 3 traps, 3 legitimate traps too. And remember, they were making like $50,000, $60,000 a day at one point. And then it went up when they got that second one. Because I think what was it, the Jamaican or was it Baisley's first? But Baisley Projects was making like 50 a week. And then they expanded to the next one. And Lulu was working the second one, which was making like another 30 to 40. And the first one went up to like 60. So Rock was making damn near $100,000 a day at one point. Now, was it profit? No, but still she was making $100,000. James and them wasn't making like money like that. James and them were having issues with the plug. Rock and them were efficiently running for a season and a half. So I honestly don't think there's anybody in the Power universe as far as hustling, not including like the mob or anything or none of the connects. As far as hustlers, like actually out on the streets with it, Rock was probably number 1. Yeah, hey, Jackson, that's why I'm putting Rock right now. I'm looking at it like hustle-wise, Rock is probably number 1 in the Power universe, if we just being honest. Because Truth was making some money, but that was Truth making the money. It wasn't like just the dope. I mean, Tommy and them were making some money, but Tommy and them legit had a new connect every season. Rock was running shit. She sent Kanan off and got focused. See, that's Rock's downfall. If Rock would have let Kanan stay in Virginia, Rock would have probably been untouchable. Because it's once they brought Kanan back is when all the bullshit started happening. Because remember, the bullshit really started between Rock and Unique over the territory. It was a misunderstanding on Kanan's behalf. He took out Buck 20, but they handled that, gave up D-Wiz. They got Kanan the fuck out the city. Once Kanan got out the city, that's when they expanded to the apartments. And then that's when that money started rolling in. If she would have just left Kanan down there and stayed up here and had the apartment complex and branched off to the next one, she'd have been good. But then you had Kanan out here. Then Kanan started trying to slang the dope. He tried to prove his mom proud. She was like, hang out with Scrap. All that shit started happening. And then the whole Howard situation came up. So if we would have just kept Kanan out of this and this nigga never knew who his dad was, we would have been good. But then Rock wanted to start fucking the ops. And then that shit drove in bad publicity. And then when the ops brother gets out of jail, he's upset that his brother is fucking with the ops, who then lost everything to the ops because he got set up by Rock. So it's like, it was just moves. Rock was feeling herself because Rock, well, let's be real. Rock got power hungry. She let that power go to her head, and it was just too much. Sometimes you got to pump the brakes. What up, Kendall? Sometimes you got to pump the brakes, but who are we to tell somebody who's getting that kind of money, hey, you got to chill. You don't need to make no more money. You know what I mean? It's like, who are we to tell Rock, nah, chill. Julius Carr, man, my nigga got popped, man, uncredited. Dang, Samantha Lee, she was at the cafe and she went to a funeral. Leroy was a pedestrian and went to a dinner. All right, Jonah Falcon, 117 precinct. Michael Munez, detective, family friend, uncredited. Street peddler, OG gangster wife. Okay. Who are all these niggas? Hey, look, this nigga Nixon played a doctor and an FBI agent on the arrest team. They told him, hey, go put that doctor's gown on. Take the doctor's gown off. Go put that FBI vest on. You're going to play a cop and a doctor. And they were playing multiple roles. She was a lunch lady in the neighborhood pedestrian. Security and Joaquin's security. Damn, they had him as a wealthy shopper and a perpetrator. One episode he's good, one episode he's bad. They said, all right, hey, Will, what skill set do you have? He's like, shit, I can do whatever y'all need me to do. All right, you're going to be a wealthy shopper in this episode, and then 4 episodes later, we're going to have you as a perp. Just going to put a mask on, run in there, rob somebody, and get the fuck out of there. Abby Rose, she's a businesswoman, and she was the Russian tea room guest. Damn, this nigga Jason Hewitt, he probably got the best job. This nigga was a gambler and a crossing guard. This nigga was gambling down at Scrap's mama house, and then that nigga went outside in between hands. All right, come on across the street, kids. That nigga was gambling and a crossing guard. Damn, this nigga Unique was fucking with the... When you start looking at the credits, Unique's barber was an NYPD officer. Unique was fucking with the police, y'all. Unique was fucking with the police. Unique was getting his hair cut by the police the whole time. Uh-oh. We need to do some digging. Hey, someone find me the episode that Unique is getting his hair cut. We want to see this police officer. Unique was getting his hair cut by a nigga that played a police officer also. Shamik Cook. Let me see if they show the episodes. What episodes was he in? Season 4. He was a police officer, season 4, episode 3. He was a police officer, episode 3. 3 episodes later, he's cutting this nigga Unique's hair. Hey, tomorrow, I'm gonna go and find this guy. Hey, shout out to Shamik Cook. We're gonna try to find this guy. Episode 3, he was a police officer. In episode 6, he was a barber. All right, I gotta try to find this guy. Damn, Unique was fucking with the police. And damn, season 4, man. See, these are the roles I need to get. I need to just be one of these dudes. Lulu's cop. Oh, that must have been the dude that was in the thing with him. My bad, y'all. I got a little carried away, man. My bad. Tactical narcotics cop. Noodle Man. Hustler girlfriend. Who is this? Lavisha? Lavisha Renee? I gotta find Lavisha Renee. Let's see who this is. $1995. What's this? 26? What's he? 20? 05, 15. See, I can't do math today. 05 is 10, 15 is 20, 31. This is her? The motherfucker fit as hell. Who is she? A hustler's girlfriend, one episode. What episode is this? Season 3, episode 1. That's the episode Rock was snitching in. So the episode Rock was snitching in, this girl should have whooped on Rock. Is this her? Yeah, that's her. All right, cool. Bodybuilder by day, hustler girlfriend by night. Shout out to her. How many bodies would drop? So tonight I got... Hey, look at the... We ain't seen Detroit all night. All we see is, damn, she's super thick. Shout out to Detroit King, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the brother's channel. Just my opinion. Shout out to Detroit. That nigga came in here and said, damn, she thick. She the hustler's girl. I gotta go find her. What scene was it in episode 1 of season 3? I thought I saved the fucking... Oh, I did. Finale bodies. I mean, shit, man. It's the finale. I'm going with... I want to go with 7, man. I'm going with 7. Fuck it, man. We got to go out with a bang. But I'm trying to think who could die. Rock catches 1. Breeze catches 2 for sure. We got 2 confirmed for Breeze. Hell no, I'm about to call her up. Hustler girlfriend. I'm about to call her ass up. Tell her we need you to put Rock down. Because if Kanan does it, they gonna hate Kanan. But we do got 2 confirmed bodies from Breeze in the trailer. So we got Breeze taking out the 2 white boys from the trailer. We got Rock shooting at somebody. So there's 3. Yeah. I can't believe they put this in the trailer though, man. That, I know it's the last trailer, so they probably like, fuck it. But I can't believe they actually put 2 bodies in. It's not like it's a body being covered up from last week or nothing. So yeah, maybe Rock is at the realtor. So maybe that's the person that she's shooting. So there's 3 for sure. 2 that Breeze takes out, 1 that Rock takes out. Kanan got to catch a body in the finale. They got to give Kanan 1 more at least. Yeah, so whoever this is the same person because we got the picture behind it. So your choice said you could catch 1. So for me, I think everybody's gonna catch at least a body this episode. So Breeze got 2, Rock get 1, Kanan get 1, Juke get 1. That give us 5. At least all the main characters get 1. And then the wild card is what happens to Rock. Or what happens to Stefano. Because if they can't get Rock, what if Pino finally gets Stefano? Because he said he was trying to get him before he gets his spot. But it's got to be more than 5, man. It's got to be more than 5. It's the finale. At this point, we can get as far-fetched as we want to. We ain't got to stick to that realism anymore. At this point, we can just the hell with it. You know what I'm saying? Just let the bodies hit the floor. Let me see something.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the...
Yeah, it's the finale. Y'all know what I'm trying to see.
Let the bodies hit the floor. let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the...
That's what I'm trying to see. It's the finale, man.
Let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the...
Well, let me see what we got so far. Wait, this isn't the one I'm using. Don't save. So in season 5 so far, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we got 27 and 7 episodes. We a little under 4. So we a little under 4 bodies for the season per episode. We got 27 so far. It may have been you always got to remember we're plus or minus 1 or 2, but 27 verified that we could count. So I say at least we got to get to 5 so we can average out on 4. Nah, we got to do what? Shit, we got to do 7. We got to do 7 bodies to average 4. Well, 6.5. No, we just need 6 bodies. If we do 6 bodies, we'll get 4. That'll put us at 32. Yeah, if we get 6 bodies, we average 4 an episode. But thanks to really, the bodies that have been dropping this season is really because of Marvin. Think about it. Marvin brought the 3 from Memphis, and then the 7 from when Marvin went to go see Breeze. That's 10 people right there just connected to Marvin that got popped. Kanan got Lulu 1, Taz, the Judge 3, Crank 4, Kanan got 5. I mean, Marvin's crew is really, 7, all of those go to Breeze, but that shit because of Marvin. Breeze got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Breeze got 4. Kanan got 5. I mean, we got some bodies though. We got some bodies. Rod got 1, 2. Well, 1. Then she sent the hit, so her crew 2. And then she got Primo. So Rod got 3. Stefano sent the hit, so Stefano got 1, 2. Well, technically, Stefano is the one that put the hit out on Marvin. So that's really Stefano's. It's just via Kanan. Unique caught 1 and get the hell out of here. Jukebox got 2. Yeah, so yeah. Everybody got 1. Except for Lulu. Yeah, I mean, cool. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, if we can get 6 bodies, that'll give us our average of 4 an episode. which isn't bad. Now, it isn't Force. You know, Force be averaging 6 bodies an episode, but on Force, they got RPGs, they got helicopters, they got all kinds of shit in Force. Look at Vern. Vern getting annoyed with you, DeMarcus. Chill. But yeah, I appreciate this season. I will say there were no down seasons. There wasn't any season. So in hindsight, you look at OG Power. Season 6, can we all say season 6 is like a season 6 of OG Power wasn't the standard that we were used to? I think Raising Kanan is the only show, including OG Power, that every season was quality. It wasn't a season where we're like, this season dropped off, this season was worse than the other. Every season is like, all right, we were satisfied with it. The final season of Ghost, it was kind of like, Force, that first season, we all don't even count the first season. Everybody like Force actually started in season 2. I think Raising Kanan, depending on how they do this finale, even if they do just a chill finale, not nothing over the top, just to get them through the end, this will be a complete 5 seasons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Book 4, Kendall. Everybody like season 4. We was like, man, what the hell are we watching? And then, yeah, season one of Force, in season 4 and season 6. Those are all like, with even Force being the weaker of the 3 spinoffs. At least the last 2 seasons, okay, they're watchable. You know, they weren't anything like Ghost. They definitely wasn't anything like Raising Kanan. But Raising Kanan didn't have any like drop offs. We were like, man, that season wasn't that wasn't it. Like, nah. And I think the reason that Raising Kanan is able to do this is because we were kind of boxed in. When it came to Ghost, we didn't have too many options. The storyline, it boxed us in. And what I mean it boxed us in was we had to finish college. We had to finish college, and Tasha was in witness protection. So there wasn't anything we can do outside of the school. So everything had to be tailored for that school. At least with this, Kanan is able to go off and do his own thing. We got the mob that are able to work with Kanan. They work with Rock. We could get other connects. But with the school, we could only work in the school. We couldn't have other connects and work shit in the streets or anything because we had to finish school. And if we didn't see Tariq and them go to school, we like, so this nigga's in college but never goes to class. So at least we, they only show canonical studies, but they're not about to have fucking Saved by the Bell every episode. We in the classroom. So it's like they had to have something that had to deal with the school. And that's why we had course correct on the thing and then them going back and forth to class. So it's like we were boxed in. We knew, all right, for 4 years, we got to finish college. That was all we could do. With Force, it's kind of like we're stuck in Chicago because we're not from Chicago. So it's not like we could expand on business, and we're beefing with the mob out there. So it's like all of these spinoffs are boxed in, except for Raising Kanan. We were able to see Kanan branch off and do something with Breeze while Rock and them still have their own storyline. The Tejadas couldn't do shit without Tariq. The Tejadas were dependent on Tariq. So the whole story with them is like, all right, well, Tariq got to be involved with them. While over here, we could have Rock interacting with Kanan, but Marvin can go off and do his own thing. Lulu was off doing his own thing. But you got Braden and Effie, they can't do their own thing. They got to be with Tariq. They got to be working on course correct. They weren't able to venture out. Marvin was going to classes. Lulu had the music. Braden and them don't have shit but the dope with Tariq. Diamond and Jannard, they didn't have shit. Jannard started branching off with Shanti, but guess what they needed? They needed Tommy. You know what I mean? Their storyline couldn't be independent from the storyline. So I think that was the only issue with that. And again, I'm going to watch Origins and I'm going to watch Legacy, but I'm supposed to be talking about Legacy. I was about to get it mixed up. But what are we going to see in Legacy that we haven't already seen? 50-year-old Tommy fucking with 25-year-old Tariq? What, is Braden still throwing parties? Now we got to get a hold. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like at a certain point, it runs its course. You know what I mean? And I know even with this, yeah, we're rushing to try to kill everybody off in the final season, which is fine because sometimes it happens like this. It happens like this more often than you think. Like you see gangs and things of the nature, they be dropping like once a month. They be having somebody down. They might end up getting hit by 2 or 3. But I believe we're gonna have even if it's a decent finale. As of right now, I'm saying if it's a decent, before anybody, oh, it's better than that, Mo. If it's a decent finale, just like on some chill shit, we might get a couple bodies, and let's say Rock leaves the game. It's like, okay. Right now, I give it an 8.5. Now, is this finale? They turned this finale up. Oh, I'm looking at a 9. But as of right now, I think we're gonna finish. I think we're gonna finish with like an 8.5, a 9, in my opinion. That's if it's some chill shit. But if the finale is cold and they lead it into Origins like the right way, I could give it like a 9, 9.5. They definitely should have did book 5, Influence. I would have wanted to see that. Now, even if they did another Origins, they have its power, but you got to do a police perspective at some point. We can't continue because it's only so long we can continue to sell dope with the same people. Because you want me to believe that, well, I mean, Big Meech and them did it, but that was the 90s. That was the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. It's going to be 2027, 2028. There's no way Tariq and Tommy are moving the dope that they can move work, but they're not going to be able to move the work that they're about to show us that they're going to be moving in Legacy. That's what I'm saying. But it's going to be good, though. Question: do you guys believe that we find out who killed Marvin? Do we believe we find out who killed Marvin? What y'all think? Do we find out or not? It's going to be an unsolved mystery.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
No. Because my thing is, there's no way Jukebox, unless unless this is just me thinking, unless they find out that, unless Jukebox finds out Kanan did it and they go eye for an eye, they either set Rock up or Jukebox gets rid of Rock. Like that would be the only way I could see Jukebox letting that shit slide. But I don't believe we're gonna find out who killed Marvin, especially if Kanan is at the funeral. All right, hold on. Let's do some work real quick. You know how we got to do it. All right, so Kanan has on the sweater and the North Face. I don't have the photos on here. They're all on my phone. Give me a second. Oh boy. Who got the photos? Let me see. Yeah, so Kanan has on, it looks like maybe a Guess sweatshirt. And this is Rock talking to Kanan. Does Kanan have the same jacket on? So is this? So this is Kanan leaving he's still at the funeral day. So this is what Kanan is wearing to the funeral. So him and Rock are at least talking, and this looks like they're in front of the plaza ain't open. So if Kanan he's standing over Marvin in this, so it's probably going to start off with the funeral, and then they talking outside, which leads us to
Families are complicated.
I don't want to live for.
Which leads us to Kanan saying this.
Even when you ain't got shit left, tell yourself it ain't over, that you can get back what got lost.
You can get back what you got lost.
It's too late for all that.
That's what Kanan, when Kanan says it's too late for all that, that's here. That conversation is here. It's too late for all that. This is Rock shooting her last shot in attempt to try to get Kanan to be like, hey, we can squash whatever we got. Kanan's telling her it's too late for all that. That's what I'm putting it as. It's too late for all of that. It's too late for all of that. All right, Kanan, we get it, nigga. It's too late, nigga.
It's too late for all that.
End of an era. So I think Rock is trying to, hey, Kanan, look, we could fix all of this. Marvin is gone. We all we got left. We need to fix this. Kanan, like, it's too late for all of that, mother. All right, thank you, Kanan. I understand now. The bargain stay for the $2 said the death of Marvin and the birth of Shawn. It's too late to apologize. I said it's too late. We still don't trust you. We still don't trust you. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Yeah. Then I need that on the board for tomorrow. You tell me that you're sorry. Didn't think I. Yeah. I said it's too late to buy. Yeah, it's too late, Rock. It's too late, Rock. It's too late to apologize. I said it's too late. Yeah. I loved you with hey, I love that song. I love that song. Matter of fact, I'm gonna listen to that shit tomorrow. For real, on the way to work. We doing the first reaction tomorrow, right when the show goes off. I'm not waiting. As soon as the show go off, I'm gonna see if there's a trailer for Origins. That's probably what they were waiting on, for this to drop, and then they do the actual trailer. Cause we got the hey, we're done. They drop the trailer after that. But as soon as the show go off, I'm going live. I'm not even waiting until a hit right there. That was a hit right there. That was it. So right now, it does look like it looks like Rock is trying to apologize. So I got the song for Rock. Man, I got a lot of shit. Mo, you watching the Harlem game with the Cardinals? Nah, probably not. Tamika, what you talking about? What I know about that? Shit, what y'all know about that? I get on here and sing. I be singing random songs too. I got one for y'all. This is what Rock is doing right now. Hold on, let me put it up there. I got one for y'all. Look at the tears. It's too late for that. It's too late for that shit, Rock. It's too late to apologize, Rock. Them tears, you might as well wipe them things away. Cause we putting a bullet in your noggin. You might as well wipe them tears away. Them crocodile tears. You better wipe them things away. It's over with, Rock. You had 5 seasons to correct yourself. Now you got to check yourself. So Rock is over there talking to Kanan, trying to figure out what's the next move and how they gonna get up out of here. Yeah, it's too late, Rock. It's too late. Hey, you see what's behind? You got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm blind, Rock. Well, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on Rock. Don't put your blame on Rock. And what do you see? Do you what do you believe? Rock is a thing. But rock's only human after all. Rock's only human after all. Put the blame on rock. We put the blame on rock. Yeah, that's what we singing, rock. That's what we singing. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. We put the blame on rock.
Some people got real problems. Some people got
Look,
some people think I can solve them.
no heaven's above, but I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. I put the blame on rock. I put the blame on rock. No more apologies, Rock. It's over with. 5 seasons. We gave you opportunity after opportunity. Now you crying to Kanan. Now who's the big bad wolf? Now you're crying to Kanan? That's what you doing now? Now you want to cry? You wasn't crying when you was putting guns in book bags. You wasn't crying when you was owning niggas. You wasn't crying when you was snitching to the feds. You wasn't crying when you got the game from Cartier before you laid that nigga down. You wasn't crying when you killed Juliana's husband. You wasn't crying when you killed Scrap. You wasn't crying when you put the hit out on D Wiz. You wasn't crying when Unique was putting that to your backside. You wasn't crying. There ain't no crying now. There's no crying in baseball. What movie is that from? Yeah, Rock. There ain't no crying. Nah, hell no. We don't want to see that shit. Kanan ain't cry when he put down Lou. Kanan ain't cry when he put down Marvin. You ain't cry when Lou died. You ain't died when you shot Ruben in the back of the noggin. Now you want to cry. You ain't cry when Kenya got put down. Now you want to cry. Now you want to cry. All of a sudden, we get to the finale. You want to cry. You want to have a heart. Let me guess. Y'all going to tell me Moshi's changed. This is her redemption period. I'm not trying to hear that. Rock wasn't crying for 5 seasons. Rock said, I'm not gonna cry, no, not this time. I'm not gonna shed a tear. Though I'm killing kids in the streets, I don't care. Rock gonna keep it real. Back then, we was, oh, look at Rock, the bad bitch. Nah, ain't no tears now. Nah, ain't no tears now. There's no crying in baseball. No, that's not Sandlot. That's a league of their own. That's Tom Hanks. Remember Tom Hanks was talking to the little sister? I mean, not the little sister, but the girl. She was crying, the one that had the son. Yeah, are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. Let me see. Don't put the blame on me. Don't ask me to lie. Making me cry. Yeah. Yeah. What? Oh, let me just finish this, y'all. Yeah. Let me just finish this, y'all. We're going to go to that real quick. After all, I'm only human after I put the blame on us. I put the blame on us. Oh, some people got real problems. Some people I don't know. Some and I can solve it. Oh, I have is above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. I put the blame on rock. I put the blame on rock. Yeah, I put the blame on it. I put the blame on her. You got to. You got to. I'm risking the copyright tonight for y'all.
Yeah, Rock, why'd you bring Kanan back to go and sell that dope? Why'd you bring Kanan back to sell that? No tears, Rock. Johnson and Johnson. No more tears. No more tears. No more tears. Where do all these tears come from? Where did these tears come from, Rock? Where did these tears come from? We ain't seen these things all year. We ain't seen these things in 5 years. Some of those things are better left unsaid. This nigga Kanan told us when y'all moved into the new house, when he said, would have been my father. And you said, Kanan, I'm going to talk to Juke and everybody about that when the time is right. And Kanan said, for what? Every time you talk, it's a lie. Kanan's head because everybody's been telling him that Rock was fucking with DEFCON, but then we find out that DEFCON is he. Then they said that Rock's didn't tell Kanan about his father, who was a police officer, but it's fuck 12, but Rock was fucking the police. And Kanan found out that his daddy was police. And how you think it's gonna be for a dope dealer if his daddy police and his mama a dope dealer? How's that gonna work? And then he finds out that his mama is messing with a nigga by the name of Unique, who is actually the op who we end up having to kill his brother. Rock, people are telling Kanan all of these things and it's messing with his head. And Famous didn't even tell Kanan that you put the gun in the book bag. You had us confused 5 seasons. What you do? Now Lulu is gone, Marvin is too, and Juke is next. Rock, is your turn to cry. Cry me a river. Oh. You must have me confused with Lulu or Marv. You don't own me, Rock. I'm my own man. I'm my own man, Rock. You don't own me. The streets need a body and it's time to collect, Rock. It's time to collect. How do you want it? Kidnap or extortion? How do you want it? How you want it? How do you want it? How does it feel? Coming up in the nigga in the South Side Jamaica Queen selling dope for real. Yeah, Rock. How you want it, Rock? You want kidnap because you kidnapped Kanan, so some get back as a motherfucker. You want extortion because you was extorting these niggas too. What you want, Rock? How you want it? You want it tied up, hog tied? I don't even know how to hog tie R. Kelly style. How you want it, Rock? The ball's in your court, Rock. This the final episode of the final season of Raising Kanan. How you want it, Rock?
What you want to do? You want to go in the furnace? Because it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Rock can't make it out of season 5 alive. What we doing, Rock? How we doing it? What you want to do, Rock? You want to do it the Cartier style? Breeze and Kanan standing over you. Ping, ping, ping. How you want it, Rock? You want it scrappy style? Breeze come up to you. Rock-a-bye, baby. Bow, bow, bow. Right to the back of the noggin. How you want it, Rock? You want somebody to set you up while you using the bathroom and get you like D-Wiz? How you want it, Rock? You want to go to the store or go down into the basement and look at the pile of dope that you got and somebody come and do you like Juliana's husband? How you want it, Rock? What you want to do, Rock? How you want it? You got to tell us how you want it. We want to make this as easy as possible for you. We want you to be comfortable. Oh, you want to like Joyce? You want to go in there while you sleep? You want somebody to come in there and just take you out? How you want it, Rock? We know about all the fucked up things you done, Rock. How you want it? It's time to meet the piper. How you want it, Rock? See, everybody else is over here celebrating you. We want to know how you want it, Rock. They said I was rage baiting. I don't even know what rage... Rage bait, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. How you want it, Rock?
Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie? Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
Who the fuck sent that to R. Kelly's phone? No one ever asked that question. Who sent that shit to R. Kelly? Who sent that shit to R. Kelly? He said somebody sent that to his phone that he was all time people. Who sent that to that nigga?
Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
Who sent that to that nigga's phone? He the nigga. Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Turn. I got a text message. Hey, bro, you been hog-tying people? Hog-tying? What? That was in no court documents. Not once did I ever hear anything in any of the court documents that this nigga was hog-tying people. Who sent that shit to this nigga's phone? Just a random person texting her. They had the wrong number. They probably didn't say, hey, Kels, I heard you was hog-tying. It was like, man, we just caught some hogs. We about to hog time. And you know, this nigga's illiterate. He can't read. He just seen hog time. Was like, nigga, I don't know how to hog time. Who the fuck sent that to him? What? We all laughed at this, but no one ever said, who the fuck sent R. Kelly he was hog time? We need to find out who texted that nigga that. Like, nigga, what was going on for you to... Where did you get that information from that he was hog time? We know Kels was doing some wild shit, but hog time, where did that come from? This ain't no country. This is a nigga from the shop. That nigga don't know how to hog tie.
Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
What does this have to do with power? Why did I get on to this? What did we say to get on to hog tying? Who sent this shit to this nigga, man? That's the interview we need to get this nigga on the phone. Like, hey, Kels, when you said that hog time part, who sent that to you? Like, was it a text? Like, nigga, or did they send like an article or something? Who the fuck sent that to you? How do we get on this shit? What the fuck did I say to get the hog tying the nigga? Oh, Rock. Yeah. We were talking about how Rock want to go out. Like, he wanted to hog tie you and throw you in the furnace. Oh, okay, that's how we got. I was about to say, how the fuck did we get to R. Kelly? Oh man, my head is hurting, dude. Who the fuck sent that to this nigga, man? No one ever asked that question. And I did a skit on this too. The crazy thing is I did a skit on this interview. Oh my God.
Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
It just kept getting worse. Someone sent me something, said I was hog-tying. What? Wait. Someone sent you a text message that you was hog-tying? Have you hog-tied somebody? I don't even know how to hog-tie. So wait, why would they send you a text about you hog-tying somebody because you said you don't know how to hog-tie? I don't know. So who sent it? Do you still got the message on your phone? Like, let us see the text. I want to see, like, what's the context of it? Like, what was before that? Was it just a random text? Like, the first thing that said was like, hey, nigga, you be hog-tying hoes. Well, let me not say hoes. You be hog-tying women. Like, what? Was there a conversation prior to this, or was it just a cold text? Like, hey, nigga, I heard you be hog-tying. Like, why would I hog-tie? Nigga, you tell us. Nigga, you got the text message. Oh, man. Oh, man, the back of my head, dude. Damn, Rock. See, I be getting distracted. Rock, you fucked us over, man. Damn. All right, man. I'm about to get out of here, man. We did 2 hours. I was only supposed to do an hour, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. One more time for the good time.
Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
Why did he bring this up in the interview? Hey, man, I'm J. This is the last Are We Ready that we're going to have for Raising Kanan. Tune in the morning, midnight for you guys. Right after the show go off, I'll be going live for the first reaction. I'm J, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for 5 seasons. Oh, golly. Kales, you a fucking fool, man. I tell you that, man. This nigga is a fool, bro. Hey, Rock, time's ticking, man. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate y'all. We should hit 56,000 subscribers either tonight or in the morning. We got the first reaction that we got on the clock. We're going to have some people on. We have a good old time, man. Y'all hit that. Oh, what up, Erica? I ain't even see you in here. What's up, girl? Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm J. Remember, you can run, but you can't hide, man. Always have a plan. Don't drink and drive. I'm out of here.
Somebody sent me something on my phone and said I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie? Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
Oh my gosh, bro. The back of my head hurts, man. God damn, Kales. You fucked up tonight, man. I'm out, man. Am I drinking tonight? No. Tonight, I'm gonna get 2 frozen margaritas. I'm getting the pictures of margaritas. We gonna be fiesta tonight. So we gonna be drinking frozen margaritas tonight on the live. I gotta make sure I order them before I get off work. I'm gonna pick them up and throw them in the freezer. Gotta make sure they ice cold. Yeah, we're gonna be on strawberry frozen margaritas. I might wear a fit. I might throw some of that. I might put that shit on tonight. Yeah, I might. It's been a while since I done put some shit on. I might put that shit on tonight, depending on how hot it is. I got this fan over here. I might pull out the mink or something. You know what I mean? Mink. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. J, man. Hit that like button, hit subscribe button, man. Let's get to 60,000. Frozen margaritas tonight, man. Frozen margaritas. Fuck what they talking about. We drinking some frozen margaritas tonight. No yak.